Hello, and we're live, everybody. So happy to have you with us, Kathy G and Lisa Rose. This is going to be a fun session we're going to have today. And I'm really happy to be with Terri Suzuki of Kiguru Spiritual Journeys and Sun Psychic Jean. And I'm Terri Lee, Pure Visionary Psychic Medium. And this is our post Thanksgiving special. And, I was just talking to the ladies about how high I get at this time of the year because having that gratitude just boosts and being around your family. It's a beautiful thing, right, ladies?
Yeah, absolutely.
It is amazing. And we were just kind of chatting about some things that we've been up to. And were you with family, Jean?
No, we didn't travel this year. It was just my husband and I, but we had the whole soup to nuts Thanksgiving anyway.
Ooh, that is fun. We've done that. That's really, really cool. How about you, Terri?
Well, my husband has to work that day, so I had two Thanksgivings. I had one at 11 o'clock, so he could just him and me, and then I had it at 2 o'clock with the rest of my family. So they came to my house, and we ate a lot. And I was in charge of that charcuterie plate, which is as long as my dresser, and we just ate a lot of cheese and played games.
Ah, that's great. I did a big charcuterie tray this year too. We had a bunch of the young kids. They're all on ski teams, so they were skiing, and then they all just came rolling in starved. So we had to have
Wow.
spread for them before we even had dinner, and they demolished it. It was good. I think I could do Thanksgiving as a charcuterie layout. Just like I love it. I love all those goodies. Well, welcome. We've had a couple of other people join us here. Hi, Lauren and Lise. So nice to have you with us. And we are going to be taking questions from the chat today. We would appreciate it if I would appreciate it. These guys are just along for the ride, but I would appreciate it if you would put them in caps so that I can see. And hi, Ron. Thank you. Now everything's going to be okay.
Yeah.
All right. And we're going to be doing some questions. But, ladies, I'm curious. Do you have any questions you want us to read on? Anything mysterious happen lately? Or
Yeah, I had something mysterious happen.
I knew it.
Well,
I'm psychic.
I had a I'm very sensitive to just energy. Obviously, we all are, but something shifted for me the night before Thanksgiving. That Wednesday night when everybody was traveling to their loved ones' houses,
Mhm.
and I my guide sent me a song, and the song
Oh,
that they sent to me was it goes a little bit like there's a kind of hush all over the world tonight, all over the world, whatever. It's about lovers in love, right? But
right.
I kind of just felt like this lift, like
Yeah.
this calmness, like this sense of peace there was like a shift. And I
Mhm.
heard that Saturn was it Saturn or Jupiter went direct. There was a big, and I didn't know it. And I thought,
I knew
that's
it was
it.
sad.
There was a new moon and the Saturn went direct, or I don't know. It was one of the big planets. Saturn, I feel bad. I feel bad. I don't know which one, but one of the big planets went went direct. I think it may be Saturn.
I think so
And
too.
I'm like, is this what I'm feeling? Am I feeling the moon, the Saturn, and like their energies that have just shifted? There's something changed. And when I was feeling it, and then all of a sudden I heard that song come in, I just felt so like rejoiced, like rejoicing,
Yeah.
like it was a very beautiful, uplifting, and reassuring type of feeling.
Yeah. Very powerful. I felt that. Well, actually, last night I felt that there were some benevolent presences in my room. And then just before the show, when I did my little ceremony, and I was feeling like a lot of presence of people on the other side, and I realize now that, when we have these celebrations with our families, right? They're basically ceremonies, right? So when we do this, our loved ones gather around us and they are close to us. And I thought, it's going to be a really good show today because I think they're still hanging out. I do. And it's not for the turkey. All right. Oh, the chat's filling up. Hey, everybody. So good to see you. All right. Sweet and salty, 1111. Hi. Nice to see you. Okay. But yeah, isn't that interesting that you feel those presences come in and just full of love and light and laughter. I mean, that's what we had a lot of that the other day. It was like the first time our little puppy got to go meet our other puppies and dogs in the family. So we had Jack's golden retriever, his son, and then we had an English pointer, Gem, and then we had a English bulldog, Ruby. So it was pretty lively. We had lots of excitement going on, but everybody, all the dogs got along well. They discovered each other's boundaries, and it was really a fun time. So I just am getting a message on my computer. Isn't this lovely? It says my mouse battery is very low. I'm hoping I can make it through the show. If something happens, that might be the problem, and I hope not. So we'll ask for some help from above on that one. All right. Butterfly kisses. Pegasus. Hi, Pegasus. Haven't seen you for a while. Great. Wonderful. Anybody have any questions? Just put those in caps and we're going to do readings today. And I think that it's going to be a very special day. So get those questions up and we'll be ready to answer them.
Yeah. If anybody had a beautiful spiritual experience lately or that they want to ask about, or messages from loved ones, messages from spirit guides, pets. Yeah, so we are ready to go whenever you are.
Yeah.
And I see Patricia's here. Hi, Patricia. Patricia's
Yay.
so sweet, so very
Oh, I got to say,
supportive.
is it
Hmm.
Franzio?
And
Patricia Franzio.
and
What a
T-Barb
lovely
is
name.
here, and Tarot Stash is here.
Oh,
Hi, Tarot
hi.
Stash.
Hi, Tarot Stash. Gerald, nice to
L-
see you.
Lauren
Wonderful.
and Butterfly Kisses.
Oh, we're getting a good party together. I love it.
Oh, oh, I
All
see
right.
something.
Bingo. We have a question. Let's get on it, ladies. Okay. Ellen R. Could I have a message from Spirit, please? Okay.
Thanks, Ellen R. Thanks for being
Yes.
here.
Really appreciate your support, everyone. Okay.
Well, Eleanor, what I'm getting is that your spirit guides are very excited about, and it has a lot to do with the fact we're in the holidays because they have my stage all decked out in like white bunting, but it's actually, whipped cream, that kind out of the can that makes those fancy decorations. There's like whipped cream all over my stage. And it's like they've got you going from holiday to holiday, like you were with a pumpkin pie, and now you're kind of going towards the Christmas. And I just think that I feel like they're just lightening things up for you, that they want you to feel the gratitude, feel the fun, hark back to when you were a kid, how much fun these holidays could be. I mean, they weren't always, but try to reach for happiness and fun. And I can see they're going to support you in that.
Very good.
That's really sweet. Do you have anything, Terry Lee?
Ellen, I'm not sure. It's sometimes things come in and I get the feeling either do you live near the ocean? Do you live near water? Because I'm seeing and feeling water. And it could be that the message is, just give me a second here. I think the message is fluidity, the flow, the beauty of water, they're showing, okay, all right. So they're showing me, I have a favorite scene in the Sawtooths. Oh, beautiful mountains. And there's a river that winds through this beautiful green meadow. And there is, in this river, there's a giant rock. Lots of times you see a lot of rocks in the river, right? It's rushing and stuff. This is a pretty mellow river, but it's just one rock right in the middle of the scene. And Spirit always speaks to me about fluidity and how in life you have to flow around and discover new routes constantly. And that's kind of what I'm getting from them. Let me make sure that this is correct. Something may be happening or changing in your life, but I'm feeling like the message is there's magic in the water, there's magic with the flow. And remember to explore different routes to travel around any obstacles that should come your way, and know that you are guided and loved. I think that's it. Whew.
That's pretty.
And she does live near water. That's cool.
So, Eleanor, what I was picking up for you is first I saw a topiary tree, but it was in the shape of a Christmas tree, and then it was presented to me upside down. So it feels as though you're doing a non-traditional or a unconventional type of Christmas or decorating. And then I also saw a Little Red Riding Hood. It was a girl, I'm not sure if it was your spirit, and a Little Red Riding Hood with the cape and the red hood. And then I saw them turn around and look back at me like you were going on an adventure. And I felt as though that your spirit guides are going to be taking you on an adventure, that you may have an unconventional Christmas coming up, and just to be open and aware of any of the signs coming in, any of the mysteries coming in. They're just showing me like a mystery type of a feel around it, that some things will be showing up as unconventional and not very traditional. Interesting.
Yeah, very, very. All right. Well, thank you for your question, Ellen, and I hope that you enjoyed the answers to your question. All right, I'm going to my start questions now, and hey, sweet and salty, 1111. Any messages for me from anyone, please, and thank you.
What's
Okay,
most important for her to know?
sweet and salty.
So they're showing me love. They're showing me unconditional love, sweet and salty. They're showing me um, that your spirit guides and your ancestors and family members who are on the other side love you unconditionally. And they say it's very similar to the way a dog is so unconditional, gives us unconditional love. And it never fails. Every time we show up, they are just thrilled to see us. And that kind of undying love is what they have for you. And they keep sending me a message of love, unconditional love. We're all here, we're all guiding you, we're all supporting you. So they just want to send that message of reassurance. That's all.
So Sweet and Salty, on my stage, they had you on the stage, but you were a music, you know, one of those little things that might have a little dancer on it, and you turn the key and it plays
Mhm.
the message, and the little dancer goes around, and they have you in pinks and reds. Your dress is like, it's like flowery, and they have me kind of turn the key, and you start to go around, and I believe the message is be true to yourself. Uh, you are not expected to perform for other people. That if you want to, you can be the dancer on the stand, playing the sweet music, looking very sweet these holidays, but it is not required of you. You may be you. It's your life. Um, the options are all yours. Yeah.
Boy, that's beautiful. Very positive. When I first tuned in, it's one of those things where you kind of go, "What?" But it felt like noise and chaos, and maybe a little bit of electrical vibration in the air. And I'm not sure exactly what is happening in your life to indicate that. It's not bad, but what I was getting was the same message, and it kind of ties in that I kind of saw those hands. You're in good hands with Allstate. Yeah, that's what I saw.
The little
They knew I'd get that. But what I'm feeling is, like I say, it's nothing bad, but it just might be a bit of anxiety or unsettledness. Something in your environment is what I'm feeling, and I'm sensing that you are seeking peace and you are seeking solitude, and you want that support, and you have it. They're telling you that you definitely have that powerful support, and your higher self is also a very powerful support. So you can, in meditation or just a quiet time of grounding, you can connect to that as well. And that's the message I got. Thank you so much, very much. I love the name, Sweet and Salty. Yeah. Great. All right. Well, we got questions rolling in. This is exciting. Okay, T-Bar. Hi. Haven't heard from you in a while.
Hi,
So
Jean.
nice to hear from you. That's great. Okay, T-Barb would like a message from her guardian angel, please.
What I'm hearing her say right away, and I'm saying her, but she's saying you don't have to carry the entire load. She's saying, let me carry some for you. So she's saying that you're doing amazing work. You're doing healing and a lot of light work and frequency work and grid work. And she's saying that you don't, as a human, you don't have to take this on entirely on your own shoulders. She's saying that your higher self and her will work together to take care of a lot of it as well. I'm not sure if you feel um, a lot of responsibility. And she's saying, do your part as much as you can. And she's saying, know that we'll pick up the slack. That's what I got.
You know, I think I have the angel Jophiel here. And, you know, I almost just can't. I mean, basically, it's exactly what Jean said. You are working very hard spiritually. They appreciate it very much, but don't work too hard. They will pick up the slack, just as Jean said. They are there. They are creating an environment around you. It's funny. I still see your dad behind you, which when I read you not too long ago on another show, there is a lot going on around you. There's a lot that you do for others spiritually. But they're saying that you have to do a tiny bit more self-care. Don't take the whole burden on all alone. Yeah.
Well, it's interesting. I immediately got a very beautiful scene, and I didn't really get male or female out of the angel, but it was this beautiful light being had you. You were a young girl, and the beautiful light being had you by the hands. And you know how you do the helicopter spin, where you spin around and your legs came up off the air and or off the ground, and you were in the air spinning around. That loving, laughing, getting dizzy and having fun. The message is fun. The message is a definite have fun and be light. That's what I just keep. Ooh, that one gave me chills. Be light, be playful, let yourself go and enjoy yourself, enjoy who you really are and all your special and unique qualities, and just celebrate it. Celebrate yourself. That's it.
And raise that frequency.
Woo! Got chills
Yeah.
on. It was such a beautiful scene. Yes, you're surrounded with love, joy, playfulness, and care. Yeah. Thank you so much, T-Barb. Nice to see you. Good. Okay, let's get the next one. Pegasus. Hi, Pegasus. She wants, oh, thank you, by the way. That's sweet. She wants a message from Spirit.
Hi, Pegasus. Thank you.
Yes.
I know that Pegasus is a horse and a winged horse, but the first thing I saw was I believe it was an eagle or a hawk, and it was perched and looking around. So let me see what this means for a Pegasus. This means keep a watchful eye, and it's almost like it's almost like rest and keep an eye out. Like take this time to um, restore your energy, but always keep an eye out. It's almost like there's not any work to be done at this moment, but you'll be called upon soon. Like it's almost don't let your guard down. And this isn't a warning, it's only like for to be called on to do more light work, to do more work. They're saying there's like a resting period, there's a holding period for you to stay perched, but to keep your awareness alert. That's what I got.
Thanks,
So
Jean.
I too saw the Pegasus horse, and you kind of standing beside it with your hand on its shoulder. And then I saw them kind of move you to the front, and the horse kind of moved back. And I see this often when they want to do some sort of healing. And so then I don't see the angel, but it's like the angel is above, or it's either your spirit guides or the angel. And they want to make you more brave, or they want you to be more courageous or something. That's something. They're just showing me that there's nothing you got to do right now, but they want to increase this quality in you. And so they're showing me this big orange droplet of liquid. It's like as tall as me. They're kind of hanging it down, and they want to put it into you. But whenever they do these sort of things, whenever I see this, you have to give permission for them to do it. You have to say, yes, I accept the healing, or you don't. So I'm going to kind of hang on to this vision, and hopefully you'll say something in the chat, but yes or no, because they won't violate what you want. And I'll let Terri go on while I'm.
Okay. All right. Well, it's interesting, Pegasus. I saw a scene immediately, like something from an old, like 1940s movie. And it was a car, like an old sedan style car. And it was at night, and the high beams were on. And I'm like, what is that? And it was coming around the corner. And the message I heard was the lights are revealing. So some things are being revealed to you. But the second thing I got was a huge rush of pink and turquoise. Now, turquoise is my color for healing, which to me would indicate that perhaps you need to rest, that you haven't been feeling too well lately. But I did feel like the healing was there for you because it came rushing in with the pink. So I don't know. I'm going to seek a little bit more about this revelation part of the message, because as I asked about, like, what is this? More travel for her or something? But no, it was the high beams revealing everything in the dark of night. So keep your high beams on, girl. Looks like something is going to be revealed to you that has been in the dark. There it is. That's the message. Okay. Something is going to be revealed to you that was been in the dark. And
Wow.
please take care of your health and rest. There you go.
And
Wow.
I noticed that Pegasus, yes. So I'm going to go back to the scene. So they're holding this big droplet of liquid, and it's orange in color, kind of light melony, orangey, pinky, starry inside. And they're just going to drop it on your head. It's going to go through your etheric body, not your flesh and bone body. And they say this is what they always say: it's going to take a while to work. It's not going to happen right away, because you might get way too brave and just walk out in front of a car or something. So they're like, very slowly, very slowly. And I think that this has a lot to probably do with what the other messages are, that you're perfectly fine, everything's fine, but as more is revealed, you may need a little courage or a little bravery to go through it. So
Awesome. There it is. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Pegasus. And nice to see you in the chat. Okay. Let's get the next question.
Boy, that was really interesting.
It was. In fact, I'm feeling like the messages are kind of interesting tonight. It's interesting. I love the way they present things, and then you're like, what? What? I have to sit there and then go, oh. I find, though, I have to mentally ask them questions like, what is this? I'm not getting it. And then somehow it just kind of starts coming through. Judith Juliet, can you ask my mom and dad, Fern and Roger, if they can help my baby granddaughter with her sleep? Oh, that is beautiful. Good idea, too, by the way. All right. Fern and Roger.
So is it your mother? Yeah, your mom Fern is showing me that the baby is in a blanket, tied to a branch on a tree, where the natural sway of the branch and the natural sway of the wind is just gently blowing your granddaughter, right? Yeah, your granddaughter, and is just easing her and soothing her. It's the elements. It's the tree is nature. The wind is the air and the elements, and this natural organic type of feeling and overall soothing uh, feeling is what they're going to be sending to her at her sleep time. It's just so beautiful. They're just going to ask, they're just going to, this is what they're showing me. It's so beautiful. Yeah.
I'm seeing something a little different, but the same message. They're showing me my bedroom when I was a child, and where that I saw angels by my bed at night, and they're showing me like a little crib for the baby, and they're just showing me soft white light all around it. So they're not saying they're sending the angels, they're saying they will help you. They will send the divine light of heaven to help the baby sleep and to help the baby. For some reason, there's help the baby's stomach and intestines, and so that it can sleep better. And
Interesting. Well, the first thing and by the way, a huge amount of rush of love, just love. And when you mentioned the light, that's what I saw. It was just this beautiful, brilliant, kind of ethereal light surrounding a baby. And then I heard music. And the sense I got was the same, is that they would be there to bring this beautiful ethereal music there for her to soothe her soul. What I'm feeling is that she's getting that she's a little restless because maybe she doesn't like to be separate. She's feeling isolated. And I don't know the age of the child, but it sounds like it's a baby, and that's pretty common. And I think that what they're going to do is bring in this beautiful presence and light for the baby, and give that music. Now, if you have some kind of a stuffed animal too that has a little music that it plays, or a heartbeat or a sound, that could be helpful too. That's what I'm getting, because it's that presence that the child needs to feel. She's very loved. She's very happy, very happy. So I think that's what they're giving me. Thank you for that question. It gave me chills. That's so sweet. Beautiful.
Beautiful,
Okay.
Judith. Thank
Yeah,
you.
very much so. All right. Okay, Lise Niedermeyer.
I think it's Lise. Lise.
I
or Lisa.
I think she was
last
on.
time she spelled it with a Z, though, didn't she?
Oh,
Okay.
Lise, let us know. I think that's how I've heard others pronounce Lise.
Okay. All right.
Jax thinks it's Lise. No, I'm
Yeah,
kidding.
Jean is right.
Lisa. Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
move in
Moving
2003.
2023. Where am I going to go with that?
What I say, 2023.
I'm going to do that. Okay.
Well, my pendulum has so much energy in it. It's like really vibrating and shaking a lot. And I got a no for 2023. I've never had a no for the entire year. And then for the first quarter of 24 is when the first time I had it say yes. But, check back with us. My goodness, I've never had a whole entire year. And Lisa, you're right. Leeza, Lisa. Very nice. Well, we'll have to share that with everybody. Thanks for letting us know.
And I consulted my pendulum too and got a no for 2023 and got a yes in 2024.
Oh, okay. Well, let's see what the cards have to say about that. All right. Okay, I just pulled the Justice card, which is a yes card. Consequences. Not in any trouble, are you? No, I'm just kidding. I'm sorry. I also drew the Queen of Pentacles. That's a yes card as well. I'm going to draw my third card, and then I'll put them all three together and see if they tell a story. I'm getting no. I just drew the Nine of Swords. So, but what these three cards would tell me, I think we're seeing a life lesson here with the Justice card, and then the Queen of Pentacles might indicate that you'll. Okay, I got it. Thank you. I'm seeing that life lesson. And what is happening for you is that you are headed into a very prosperous year, but the move is not going to come in 23. That's really what I'm seeing. So I think that the Queen of Pentacles is a good sign. It may be that something is going to come up in the area that you're in that is going to give you more prosperity through the year of 2023. And I just know that it's not going to be 23, but in a bigger reading, you could find out when. Well, close to that. Cool. All right.
It takes time to find the perfect house, and it's a big decision. So,
Especially
give it
now.
some time. Let things develop.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I noticed that Judith is saying, by the way, in a past reading, you said that her granddaughter had a dairy allergy, and that you guys were correct. She said a dairy, and then she just corrected her spelling, but dairy. So that was the little stomach upset that you were picking up as well, Terry. Well, thank you for giving us the follow up on that. That's very helpful.
Yeah. Good question. And okay. We're going to go back to the next one. And thank you, Lisa. We'll just practice it after the show all together. All right. Thank you for that question, though. It's always fun to read on a question like that. Okay, the next one is Lisa Rhodes. Message from my brother Raymond. Please, he died January 1998. Ooh.
So, Lisa Rhodes, would you? I'm getting a Raymond who said that he passed in an accident. Was there a sudden passing for your brother Raymond, unexpected or sudden? Just so that I can see if that's the right Raymond, because almost before he even presented himself, I heard that.
My stage is very interesting. It looks like a lot of very old stones, like in Greece, like old stone walls, or maybe, I don't really know where this is, but there's passageways, stones guiding them, and he's a traveler on this, and he stops to take a rest, kind of leaning on it to talk. And I love how excited they often get. I mean, he's like, sis, you will not believe it over here. He's seems to be having the time of his life. And they can do all sorts of cool things over there. My dad's always doing something fun, but he's like, he's a traveler, and I don't know if that meant he was a traveler when he was alive, or just he's a traveler over there. He's exploring, he's looking around, he's watching you too. He's well aware of what goes on. Yeah. He is, I've never seen this vision off my stage before. He's got me at the edge of the stage looking down. I mean, down through the universe. And I think he probably talks to you in your dreams, because he's showing me in your bed sleeping. I think he interacts with you that way as he's going on his journeys, exploring the universe. He's a cool guy. He's really nice.
Well, I'm smiling and giggling because before the show, I even mentioned it to these lovely ladies that the room was full. I felt an energy there that was coming through that was extremely powerful and loving. And so I'm getting chills. What he's showing me is the first thing he showed me is how close you were, how tight you were. He said, she and I were tight. And then I got this feeling of him being so happy. I mean, he's just, it's like he's bursting with joy, bursting with love. And then I got to say, I watched a Star Trek movie last night, and he showed me sort of like the Beam Me Up Scotty, where they're beaming to different places. And he was showing me that, like, hey, look what I can do. I mean, it was really a beautiful, loving, joyful, like a brother and sister would connect and relate to. You know what I mean? Because you're so close throughout your life. I feel like he wants you to know how joyful he is and how loving. I wonder, he's showing me flying now. He's showing me flying, like people that wear the squirrel suits and jump off the cliffs. That's what I'm seeing. He just keeps wanting me to tell you that he's flying. Okay, what else do you have to say? You must be a really cool guy. He says, be ready. I've got good things planned for you.
Wow.
I really like him a lot. He's very sweet.
Very nice.
Okay. And he's saying, don't go worrying about the future. Everything is bright.
Wow. That's a beautiful message.
Yeah.
So the only other thing that I'm seeing, Lisa, and he's showing me like concentric circles on the back of his head. I'm not sure if he wore like a beanie cap, one of those hats that had. I'm not sure what these concentric circles on the back of his head are. Maybe you'll know. It's almost like like maybe stripes or circles on the back of his head, but it almost like fits on his head like a cap would. And he's also showing me like a mushroom cap. So there's something about a cap, and he's showing me a mushroom, and I'm asking him why. What does it mean? What is it about? But he, sometimes I have to give the clue almost that before they can give me the rest. He's just showing me as a vital human, that he's standing, and he looks like he's well dressed, and he is fit, and he is he has like just beautiful vital energy, like a vital human. He's saying, I am whole, I am strong, I am at my best, I'm well. He just wants you to know that he is well, and that he is strong, and that he is in his entirety on the other side, and just wants you to know that. I hope that means something to you.
Okay. She did comment this. And after reading this, I just want to say that sometimes we relate that sort of a death with a great sadness and sorrow. And how do I say this? Okay, so my son passed away using drugs. And many young men quite close to me and families and friends have passed away. But they've told me, they've related to me that, it's just like we talked about in the series, the soul session. We plan, we come down here and we plan and we live the life that we need to live. And there are exit points that we can take that happen. And if we relate a lot of that sorrow and carry that with us, it can block our communication with them sometimes. And maybe he's showing you all of this because he wants you to know how joyful and happy he is, and that I'm sure that he wants to communicate with you because he's got a very powerful vibration here. And I think that I know that many of us, when we lift that sadness and maybe share in that joy with happy memories or stories that the family might tell, focus on those things and raise your vibration. And I'm just getting the feeling he really wants to communicate with you, and that he's showing us all these fun things because he wants you to know it's all part of the plan. It was all part of his life, and he's feeling wonderful now, and he's flying around. Okay.
She said he loved to mushroom hunt.
Oh, well, there you go. Oh. Oh. Oh, okay. Well, sorry that you were looking for a message with for protection or help with the children and the family. So we'll hope that somehow that all fits in somehow in your situation. Give it time. All right. Thank you for that question. All right. And Lady Soul. Yes.
Hi, Lady
We have
Soul.
time, and we are happy to read for you, Lady Soul. Okay.
So I just asked them what's most important for you to learn about today. And they said that you may have had a little bit of struggles with your family during the holiday. And they're saying that these struggles and these challenges are here to help to build your strength and your character and your sense of self. The more people challenge you and maybe not test you, but um, if you are presented with a difficult experience, it's your chance, it's your opportunity to grow and to learn how to change your perspective and look at it in a different light, to see them for who they are and not as a not as not as a catalyst, but as a gift, an opportunity to for you. It's just another chance for you to look at it in a different light. That's what they want me to let you know.
And they're showing me you on a path. They have this path going from left to right. And that kind of makes sense in my lexicon or whatever. Left is the past and right is the future. So you're heading towards the future. It's kind of dark in the past, but the path is glowing kind of orange. So to me, that says more creativity, more things are opening up. But here's the really interesting part. I just see you walking very nicely along this path, but every so often you meet an angel, but they don't look like an angel. It looks like just a man greeting you and saying something nice to you, and then he keeps walking. And the only thing I think I'm getting from this is that they are going to put in your pathway angels, spirit guide, people. You're going to meet people that are going to say something significant to you, that are going to help you feel better or be on your way, or just, I do think that this is really kind of a reading for everybody. I believe we all encounter angels all the time.
Yes.
We just don't recognize them because they don't go around with their wings out or something. And anyway, so that's what I get for you. A path that looks very bright, getting lighter and lighter, and help along the way.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Ah, well, it's interesting. What I saw, Lady Soul, was you painting rainbows in the sky. The interesting thing about it was you were floating. I mean, it wasn't like you were just standing solid on the ground and doing it. You were floating up into the sky and painting rainbows. And I asked what that meant. And I think the message they're trying to get through is that your vision and your gifts are expanding, and you're knowing how to use them in more ways. And you are knowing how to make them, it's like the message, okay, because the rainbow's in the sky and everybody can see it. You are doing work that many people can see and brings them much love and joy and depth. So it was just a very loving message of your activity and the beautiful things that you're doing, Lady Soul. And thank you so much. Thank you so much. Awesome. Well, I think I've run out of questions. If anybody wants one more, we have some time. And then I think the girls have some announcements. Yep, that's all I got. All right. Thank you so much, Sharon Sipe. We really, really appreciate your support. And we love you from the bottom of our heart. It's so wonderful to have that in the background when you're trying to read and look over and get messages and all of that. So it means a lot to me to know that you got my back.
I see Sonia Clark. She at 5:30. I think she may be new to the group, and she just said, "Feel anything for me." I think she just wants a general reading. If I'm not sure if
I'm not seeing. What was the time again?
4:30 your time. No.
Okay.
3:30 your time. 3:30.
Okay. Oh, okay. I
Sonia Clark.
asked it then. Ooh. Well, I don't have to put it up. If you know. Oh, there it is. Yay. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Sonia. Sorry, I skipped over that. Next time, use caps. Feel anything for me. Now, that's an interesting way to put it.
I think she just wants a general reading.
Yeah, general reading.
I kind of feel like Sonia, I feel as though you're very sensitive and you have very deep emotions, and you almost like you like to watch the movies that are sort of tearjerkers because you feel so deeply. and you feel so deeply on a daily basis, but you really just don't get that opportunity to like sink down into this amazing feeling. And it almost makes you feel like more of yourself when you have this sort of emotional kind of outlet with your sensitivity. And and you sort of wonder why. You wonder like that, why other people don't feel things so deeply and so um, sensitively. You're just really sensitive. I don't know what other description to put it, but you're highly sensitive.
Mhm.
And I think this is also an indicator that you are on your spiritual path, and that you are a light worker, and you're very much in touch with your soul, with your true essence of your soul.
Mhm.
And
Yeah.
that's what I got.
Yeah. I saw her, Sonia, in a hot air balloon. And the air balloon was on my stage, and then it slowly started rising. Again, lots of orange colors. So, orange, you can
Yes.
investigate the orange color of your chakras and things like that. But I just really felt like what they're showing me is she's just taking off.
Uh-huh.
They're going to be activating a lot of your spiritual gifts, and you're just taking off. Um, so that's pretty cool. I'm glad for you.
Well, it's interesting the way you phrased the question. And when I reread it and said that, feel, that's immediately the sense I got that you're an empath, that
Mm.
you, not a lot of people on this planet truly feel things. I just got the sensation that you're one of those enlightened souls that can absorb and feel and observe energy. Definitely felt that. I felt that you were surrounded um, by energy, so you can draw it up and you can send it out. And definitely feel like you are a very powerful empath and a light worker. My feeling was to what I was feeling. Yeah, what I was feeling. What I was feeling is that know that you are tender and precious, and to always guard and protect yourself. And that because you feel something doesn't mean you have to take it inside of you. But know too that you have this beautiful light energy that surrounds you, that does protect you. And wow, that's yes, you definitely got a beautiful, beautiful gift. So well, come back and share with us some more. We'd love to know what's going on. Thank you
Yeah.
so much, Sonia.
I rarely get songs, but I got Up, Up and Away in my
Oh,
phone.
She says thank you so much, and she does
mm.
feel everything,
Okay,
right?
there we go.
Someone
Wonderful.
once told me that it's information that we're bringing in through our body, and empaths receive
Mhm.
messages and information through your body. And one way we can maybe moderate that is to say, "Thank you for the information. I have received the message. Now, please let it go. Like I no longer want to hold this. I want to pass it along. Please, I have the information. I understand the message. Please let it go," or "I'm finished with the message."
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah. I always think like see it, feel it, bless it, and let it go. Yeah.
right.
Because there are many things going on these days that carry with them a great amount of emotion, and that blessing it and then releasing it, excuse me, enables the universe to work and enables that light energy to go out. And beautiful. I love it.
I can feel when she feels that deepness, that she feels her true essence, and she feels more of herself, and she almost like wants to carry this so that she can feel this deep, so she can feel the
Mhm.
sense of her soul inside of her. It's a very, very strong feeling, but it's not something that we want to carry around with us all the time. But I do understand that you sort of gravitate towards this because you have this strong it almost makes you feel more alive because you feel more of your spiritual energy when you have this. So it's a little bit of a, it's important for you to take this, feel it, and understand your spiritual energy, and then let it go. But I can
Yes.
see that you're when you feel this, it almost it yeah, makes you feel more alive. I'm not sure how to
Beautiful.
explain it. Hmm.
I love it. All right. Well, we're wrapping up an hour here, ladies. Um, Jean, would you like to tell us what's going on in your world coming up?
We have Terry Suzuki and Joan the Spirit Whisperer on my channel on um, Monday, uh, November 28th. And it's the time isn't exactly, but we're going to try around 5 o'clock and we'll let you know for sure. And then I have Kevin the Healing Medium coming on December 3rd, and I have
Okay.
Terry Suzuki back. We're going to do a little bit more of spiritual journeys on December 3rd at 3 p.m. Eastern and
Nice.
12 noon.
Love
So
it.
that's my lineup for this week.
All
Yeah.
right. Terry, do you have something to add to that for your
I
world?
know.
Thankfully, I don't have to do a lot of. This Sunday, the 27th, I will be on with Allie's Heart and Soul Connected at 10.
Oh, nice. I love that.
Dean and I kind of trade off on that spot. And then at 12 that day, I'll be on with Kelly Dozen Cats Wellness. So
Oh, yeah.
that's going to be fun. And then, just like Jean said, I'm on Monday with her and Joan. And then we're going to, on the 3rd, we're going to do some journeying, I think. I think one of the things we thought about was actually letting people see what a journey looks like.
Oh, cool. That's exciting. I like that. All right. Well, I'm having a lot of fun with this new series I have, Soul Sessions. And we just wrapped up our first episode. If you haven't seen it, please go check it out. Robert Brunjes of the Akashic Records. It was amazing. We really got into some wild stuff. And I think we're going to continue to get into some more wild and interesting things and open up some doors of information in some different areas. So on December 7th, I'll have another Soul Sessions episode with Kim Copeland, Medium Kim. And that's on December 7th. That's going to be 6 Eastern, 5 Central, 4 Mountain, 3 Pacific. And we're going to talk about transitions. We'll probably expand that subject in all directions. So please join us with that. I think it's going to be really, really interesting. And then I'll be on the Crone Zone. I'm excited to be with those ladies, those lovely ladies, on December 9th. And that's at 3 Eastern, 2 Central, 1 Mountain, and 12 Pacific. Then on December 14th, Linda G will join me for a soul session. And we're going to talk
Wow.
about soul conversations because I told her, you have to come on because you've talked to more souls than any of us. And we want to expand that subject with you. So very exciting things ahead. And I just want to say from my part, everyone hold on to all that gratitude you had from yesterday, right? Hang on to it. It's a treasure. It's a prize. And it's going to lift up the actual cosmic consciousness of the universe. I know that sounds wild, but it is true. And my guides are really teaching me how when our soul is born, we are each given a unique contribution to cosmic consciousness. That's how important you are, your soul is, and the energy that you add to the universe. So thank you, everyone in the chat. Just really enjoyed all of your support, all of your messages and your questions. And thank you. You support each other out there in the chat. And I kind of just, it's hard for me sometimes to run the show. And now, oh, really? Oh, that's a
I know. I want to do one just
little
chatting with
distracted.
everybody.
So I get to be on Jean's channel with Terry. So I'm going to get to read more of the chat next time.
There you go. Yeah, when you're a guest, you can read the chat, and the next time where will we be? Oh, we'll be back on the 2nd. I skipped right over that.
Yes,
I
I
skipped right
just
over it.
it
Yes.
just popped into my
It-
head. So meant to be. We're
It's
going to do another one.
for these 3. We're doing 3 for December because
Yeah.
if we didn't, we would have only been here once. But we'd like to do it 3 Fridays in December, and we'll be here on the 2nd. Absolutely.
3's a magic number for the psychic triad, I might say.
It's
So,
lots of fun. Sorry about that.
oh no, we got it. We got it. So thank you again. And I have to say, you are loved beyond measure. Have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. Thanks again, Terri Suzuki and Sun Psychic Jane. Okay, everyone. Bye bye.
Thanks, Terry Lee.